And President Yoon is set to announce the direction of his government's pension reform as he addresses the nation in a briefing session this week. To update the public on the status of his 5 major reforms, our Soo-young has more.
President Yoon Suk Yeol will push for a new plan to reform the public pension scheme as South Korea's rapidly aging society faces the possible depletion of pension funds within just 30 years. According to various presidential officials over the weekend, Yoon will address the nation this week to explain the status of his 5 key reforms to improve the national pension, healthcare system, education, labour conditions and the birth rate. In his briefing, Yoon will mainly set the tone for the government's soon-to-be-announced roadmap for pension reform, the first since 2007. One official told Arirang News that Yoon feels he must personally address the issue, recognising that the national pension affects every citizen, particularly the younger and future generations.
The current structure allows people to receive more than they've paid over the years, causing a deficit. This puts a burden on future generations who have to cover the difference. When the pension system was first introduced, it was designed generously to encourage people to join. It was expected the premium rates would gradually increase and the income replacement rate would decrease over time. However, after the 1997 Asian financial crisis and even during the 2007 pension reform, there were proposals to increase the premium, but they weren't implemented.
South Korea, having the world's lowest birth rate and a declining population, means fewer young adults will have to support the disproportionately large number of pensioners. As experts predict, the current pension funds will run out by 2055. Those born after 1990 would not receive any payouts upon retiring at age 65, despite their decades-long contributions. Previous discussions in Parliament have focused on parametric measures, such as adjusting the insurance premium rate, how much you pay, and how much of your income can be replaced by your pension payout, the so-called income replacement rate. To secure fiscal sustainability and generational equity, the government is likely to increase the premium rate from the current 9% to 13%, which the ruling and opposition parties agreed on earlier this year. However, the new plan is expected to also introduce structural changes by proposing a slower rate of increase for younger people to meet the 13% target, while the older generation would be subject to steeper increments. Other measures being mulled are automatically adjusting premium rates and income replacement levels based on economic and demographic conditions, as well as enhancing benefits for military personnel and new mothers.
The truth is, no other country has experienced a birth rate as low as South Korea's, so we need to take more drastic and unprecedented measures to ensure sustainability, intergenerational equity and old age income security. Otherwise, we'll see a divide between those who benefit and those who don't, and the system won't be sustainable.
Once the government proposal is submitted to the National Assembly, partisan discussions and social discourse are expected to follow as reform measures require changes to the National Pension Act. Soo-young, Arirang News.